This is a crucial time for us as an institution to be able to serve our community better. We have to expand our physical infrastructure. We have to recruit more physicians that are specialized in certain areas. We have to fill gaps that are currently open, that we have never had those services, to be able to deliver the very best care that children deserve in this community and beyond.
As far as the complexity of her case, this is right there with the most complex thing that I've ever been a part of, no question.
The pregnancy went very normal until almost the time when she's supposed to give birth. Beth just had a sense that she wanted to have another ultrasound.
I got the hand on the shoulder, I'm glad we did this type thing. She pretty much said, there's a mass, and then she just said, I'm gonna call up to Children's and you guys need to go there.
Although we already had an idea about the size of the tumor from the prenatal ultrasounds, once Lolo was born and seeing it, we all were quite surprised and astonished how big it is, especially relative to Lolo being a newborn.
I got to see Lolo first. They took Beth away after Lolo was delivered. I remember it pretty clearly. I walked into the delivery room and there was a lot of people.
I think it's the biggest crowd I've ever seen in my life in one room specifically. That's because kind of all the teams that were there to help support Lolo when she's born.
The fact that they were ready for the worst case scenario and it happened so well and so fast.
Everyone kept saying, she's beautiful as I walked by, and when I walked up to her, she had a sheet pulled up over the tumor so I could just see her face, and then they removed the sheet so I could see the tumor also, but I mean, I just saw my baby.
Once we had our airway established, at that point then we needed to remove this tumor. It was almost 50% the size of her total body.
I remember being able to see Lolo after that surgery, and it was a different baby than we saw before. Things went really well. We were really hopeful. And the hardest part for me was when they had told us that part of the tumor was malignant.
At that point, our pediatric hematology oncology group got involved to help in the management of it.
And I mainly took care of Lolo while she was in the intensive care unit. During that time, she has to go for her surgical excision of the tumor and having a stable airway, and then establishing a good way for Lolo to have good nutrition.
Every time we had a procedure or a surgery, loading up Lolo in an incubator with all her machinery, all the cords, and 8 to 10 nurses and respiratory techs. It's burned into my mind walking across that skywalk because Beth and I would follow this team of people wheeling our baby. I think just having the facilities close by where that trek could be minimized would be a huge help. We had to make that trek, 5 or 6 times. During a high pressure situation, that's something that you don't need.
Every time I see Lola, she just progresses more and more. And it's been really kind of a thrill to kind of see her grow and develop and see the excitement that parents have when the first time you're able to hear her talk or the first time you get to hear her giggle.
I just want her to be a normal kid. I don't want her to feel like she's limited, and just be able to live life. And just from the short time we've been able to spend with her, I know she's gonna do amazing things.
To be part of that family's life and to be part of the story of Lola is why you go into medicine.
Children's has a great reputation, but being there firsthand and having our child in their hands really solidified that for us.
With those very uncommon case scenarios, they don't happen every day, and that's why you need places like Children's where all of these services are there under one roof so you can have the best outcome.
You make a difference. Every one of you, every dollar makes a difference. Little children like Lolo, it tugs your heart, but it also makes you think about how can we invest to make this even better so other children like Lolo or other children with even more complex problems can be treated at the time of birth or before birth so that their quality of life is the best it can be forever.